So the new lanes of US 67 are about to open?
There was some delay late last week in getting the full bypass open. We didn't receive any official notification in my office from TxDOT, but I do notice their signage, their electronic signage indicates that they will have everything back up and running. Having driven out there last night myself to look around a little bit, I noticed some of the street lights are on and some of the intersections are lit up. We'll just have to assume that they had some minor issues that didn't allow them to open them as they had planned to last week. Beyond that, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but it appears that everything is almost completed and ready for traffic access as far as just the average person driving by and looking. It looks like it's about ready to go.
You have to be happy that the new lanes are opening.
They indicate that it'll be about another year before they complete that section between about Highway 4 and on around to the hospital. So that area is historically has had a number of accidents, I think, but I think you'll see a lot of improvement up around the Home Depot area and where those accidents have occurred once that 4-lane is completely open and once everybody gets used to the access roads being one way in each direction. It's going to take a little familiarity with people to get used to that. But once they do that and master that well, I think we'll see a significant improvement in the traffic flow along that area as well as for the safety portion.
To change subjects, what is the city doing to improve communications with citizens?
Communications is probably the key to making a city or any government appear to be seamless to the people that use it, and the city is no different. We do want people to take and exercise every opportunity that they can to communicate with the city, to ask questions, and to receive information. It makes it very easy for us to be able to put information on those websites, on this media that we're doing right now. It makes a great opportunity for us to share things with citizens and not have the delays that we used to have in the old print media that where we didn't have a choice. It was great for what it was for, but now that we can do all these things on camera, electronically, and as you speak in real time, it does give the general public a greater feel of accessibility to their government and an understanding of what is going on. So, certainly we encourage people to take advantage of those, whether your Twitter is your favorite choice or whether you like to go to Facebook, whether you like to listen to the radio. We'll do a radio show next Tuesday, I think, as we'll try to do each and every month, second Tuesday of each month at KCLE, and that's another opportunity to share live with our listening public what's going on in our community. So between the live versions, those that are very visual, like the camera here, and Facebook, those things are great, but you can also go online and type in and punch in your messages and get responses back fairly quickly to your issues and concerns.
And what about communications in emergency situations?
One of the things we'll talk about from an emergency standpoint, even this morning, as I was sleeping soundly about 5 o'clock a.m. and a phone rang, and it always startles you in the morning at that time when the phone rings, and so I picked the phone up and it's our code red, letting us know that there are severe thunderstorms in the area. So those are just some technological advances in media that give us a heads up on bad weather situations or any other alarming things that might happen in our community that the citizens need to know about on a timely basis. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have known we even had any storms had I not heard a couple of claps of thunder. But I would encourage people to go to our website and see the information about Code Red, and there they can actually register themselves, put their phone number, email addresses, et cetera, into that system, and they can receive those instant notifications when there are bad weather situations or other emergency situations that they should know about.
And you have one final reminder for us this week?
Just a reminder of everybody, don't forget the election's coming up, and exercise your right to vote. That's a great right and privilege we have as citizens of not only the United States, but of of our fine community. So exercise your right in local government to voice your opinions and vote for the candidates that most readily represent the things that you want to see in our community. So don't forget that coming up, and we'll have more on that over the next week or so. And don't forget, stay tuned to KCLE next week, and we'll give you a live update on the radio about what we have going on during this week and maybe some new things for next week.